Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So let's talk about the face blur effect today. This is one way to do it. This is another way to do it. This is also another way. So when I first got started with PowerDirector and video editing, I thought face blurs were one of those really hard things to do. Found out it's actually quite simple, so I'm going to show you how to do it in a few different ways. So let's get right into it. Alright, so here we are on PowerDirector. I'm going to start out with the most common type of face blur that you commonly see. So what you do here is I have this little test video here of myself. I muted the video already. Try to get down to the first track, and then when you get down to effects, or I click on effects right here, literally the first thing you're going to see in video effects is this face blur here. And this is how PowerDirector makes it so simple to apply these face blurs. So you can click on each one of these face blurs here and see kind of the effect that it gives with this little test example here. There's this test headshot here. The one that I like that's kind of the most common one I think is like this face mosaic. So what I do is I'm going to sort of click it and then just drag it down to the video file, and it's going to apply the face blur right directly onto this video file here. All right, it's almost all done here, and then you see this is what the face blur looks like. And let me just press play so you get an idea. There you go. You kind of see the face blur applied really well here. And yeah, it just kind of tracks the movement of the face as well, which is really key. So one thing to note when you use the face blur like this, the effect is actually going to analyze the whole video. So anywhere it sees a face, it's going to apply that face blur on it. So let me show you what that looks like. So this is what it looks like when the effect is applied. Anywhere where the effect kind of sees or recognizes a face, it's going to block it with the blur here. So you see this man in the back, and also this one here. This gentleman, the fourth man or gentleman in the back, is blocked out by the front man here. But you kind of see these faces here are the ones that are blurred out here. And that's how the effect works. It's just kind of a all or nothing deal when it comes to this face blur. But really good one, really simple to apply. So the second way to apply this face blur is this method here. So I have this video file here. I muted it already, and so on the first track, I can select it and then hit edit. From there, you're gonna see motion tracker here. I'm just gonna click on that. So this is where you're gonna see when the pop-up shows up here. You're gonna see this square here. So what you're gonna do is take the face or what you wanna track, just place it above it, right square center with this cross here, and then just crop it to the face. So I have it right there, and then you're gonna hit track, and you see how it kind of tracks the face here with this yellow box here. So I hit this T here, and this is for title text. What I'm going to do is put a little blurb, and you see this will appear here. I'm going to drag it right down here. Then you can change around the font. I'll do that right now. And it's kind of hard to see, so what you can do is also add a few other effects to the font, add a backdrop to it, and then you also add a border. Let me do a borders, and then you can also resize it as well to maybe a darker blue. This is what you get when you apply the text. So it's going to be the same process if you want to apply an image instead of a text over the face here. So let me show you how to do that real quick again. So you click on the video file, hit edit, motion tracker, and then I believe everything's already tracked. So I'm going to make sure though, all good. And then I'm going to hit the center one here, add image, overlay, or video clip. So I'm going to click on that and then import media clip here. And the cool thing about PowerDirector 365 is you could have the existing overlays, and that's what I'm going to do right here. Import from overlays. So what I like to do is in this drop down box, there's already something called cover-ups. So you see all these different cover-ups here. Let's use this guy right here, import, and you'll see the overlay right there. So what you do, just kind of resize it to the face to how you want it and center it. I think that'll work for me, and hit OK. And this is what a face blur looks like with using one of those image files. Let me test it out right now. And this is how it is with the image over the face, and you kind of see the movement. It tracks the movement along with the body and the head. So really good movement here. The last one is actually the classic face blur again. Remember what I said in the beginning of the video about the other effect that applies the face blur to all the people? This is how you do to one person when you have like 4 people within the shot here. Same thing. So I'm going to click the video, hit edit, motion tracker, and I'm actually going to choose this man in the orange shirt here and just resize it. I'm going to hit track. You see the yellow box tracking the man, and then from there I'm gonna hit this FX here, and this is where you can apply the face blur here. So there's mosaic, there's blur. See, I like the Gaussian blur here. We blur out the face. We'll just go from there and hit OK. So what you're gonna get is this man's face is gonna be the only one that's blurred. All these other gentlemen here will just have their regular faces shown. So let me show it to you right now. So these 3 gentlemen, you can see their faces, but this one man here it's blurred out, so it's a really clean blur for this just one face, while the other ones are all showing. So that's all there is to it with face blurs and motion tracking effects. Really simple to do. I kind of overcomplicated it when I first started out video editing, but yeah, hopefully you got some good tips and tricks out of this one. Thank you so much for your time. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to check out my videos in the description and also the end screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Shirt of the day.